as my thinking, I realized I really have to change the way I think about so many things. So many things. My perspective has to change. That's like the major thing. Okay. I see little bits and pieces where my behavior is starting to change in a more positive way. Not as much as I would like to see, but every now and then I'll get a glimpse of where, well, maybe that comes from the life coaching and what I'm trying to do, and maybe I am moving in that direction, even though it's a slight difference, but sometimes I do see it. That I'm continuing. That I'm continuing despite the fact that I have a very, very difficult time doing it. I'm still in there. I'm still working at it.
Well, I'm able to now live more in the moment, appreciate big and small things. One discussion that we had was about how you handle different difficult situations, it could be little difficult situations like being stuck in traffic. Okay, you're stuck in traffic. What are you seeing now that you would normally not see if you were speeding by an area? So when I get stuck in traffic now, I look around. I'm like, wow, I would never if I was just driving by. So in difficult situations, I really now try to look at what I would not have seen if I was not in that difficult situation. And so and it's a daily, hourly challenge to myself. There are times that my patience might or my anxiety builds up, but at the same time, I try to sit back and reflect. What am I to learn in this experience? And so I think that is one of the biggest things that I'm getting out of my coaching is to take life as it comes, and I'm in control. I'm not in control of everything around me, but I can control how I deal with different situations as opposed to letting those situations handle me, if that makes sense.
The best experience that I have is that when everything was written up for the life coaching session of what we had, where I came from, and what I had accomplished. And once I saw it on paper, and I actually look at it on paper every day on my job. So I use that as an encouragement for myself, because if you can't encourage yourself, you can't expect anyone else to encourage you and that you're going to take it in. You have to have some things within you. So I'm more able to encourage myself. I'm most proud of that I can wake up in the morning and I can feel happy. I can really see the sun and feel the sun and really rejoice about the sun. And not only that, what I've learned is that I can wake up, be happy, and no longer be sad that I did wake up. So through life coaching, I've been able to learn to wake up and know that it's a brand new day, and I'm a brand new me, and there's always a brand new way for something that can happen within my day. And whether it's positive or negative, I'm more able to deal with it.
The most meaningful ways is realizing that I own and I'm responsible for how I react to circumstances and things that come to me and happen that I'm part of, that happen directly to me or in my environments. That's the biggest thing is for me to be able to then decide whether it's how important it is and whether it's worth me spending time, dealing with that, or what is it, what is the most important thing of that event towards me and what I want to do in this world and in my life. the pride that I have, what I share in most is that I recognize that things can be better, that I can make things better. I can make them be what I need them to be or what I prefer for them to be, and not to have to worry and deal with those things that really don't matter as much and don't get me to where I want to be from my contributions in this world.
The changes that I see is that I'm learning to be more compassionate towards people. I am learning to let go in a way that is not demonstrative or demeaning to someone else that I claim to care about or that I work with. So, if the person has an issue or I see something that I don't agree with or don't understand, before I'd be like, oh, well, whatever. Now it's like, okay, if that's your approach, I can't control your approach or how you see it, so I'll just go ahead and agree or disagree and move past it. It's not something that I need to continue to harp on before it was something that I would continue to harp on. So I think that helps my relationships with my family and my peers as well. So it also helps me because I'm not holding on to stuff that doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. And just move on. Then I'm continuing to grow. That I am committed to making my appointments. That, there are things that happen time to time, things come up in life, life happens, and that there's still the commitment to still follow up and not just go, well, I missed this week, so, I'll just make the next scheduled one. There's a commitment that I make sure that I make them.